Hey ladies, good morning. I'm here again with my day 2 of my diary, my struggle and recovery from PMADs. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Danielle Cotis and I am a mom coach, and I coach new moms how to let go of the guilt, gain more energy, and kick that anxiety and depression to the curb. I specialize in helping women who are struggling with postpartum depression and anxiety heal naturally. So again, I'm a little nervous again about reading my diary. So for those of you who are just jumping on for the first time, I am reading you my personal journal of my experience with perinatal mood disorders. So I struggled with anxiety and depression while I was pregnant. Didn't know that was the reason. So my hope is that as I read my stories, either you will resonate with them on some level, or this will open your eyes to help you to start getting help. And as I continue through my journal, I want you to see what that looks like, what the depression and anxiety looks like, perinatal mood disorders, and hopefully that you will go and get some help and know that you are not alone in this endeavor. And I would love to hear all of your stories. So please comment or like or heart or sad face if you are resonating with this. So this says 31 weeks. Okay. In case anybody was wondering, pregnancy sucks. I don't know who decided that it was wonderful, full of rainbows and butterflies. I'm in some fucking pain, let me tell you. My back is killing me. My tailbone feels like it's coming off my butt. My hip flexors prevent me from walking, sitting, or standing correct because they hurt so bad. And who the hell thought that my pelvis bone would actually start to shift? I had a specific thing I'll tell you about later. I have trouble getting in and out of the bed and up and down on the couch. It seriously kills me. I'm not sure how much more pain I can take. And if that doesn't suck the most, just add the terrible shortness of breath. It feels like I'm suffocating just walking, and forget about getting up and down the stairs. My allergies are killing me, and I don't think that it's right that nobody really prepares you for what you're about to experience in pregnancy. Nobody really tells you how much shit you're going to go through to have a child. I had no clue. And I have no clue how people who have 20 kids and are pregnant half their life deal with it. Forget that. I also have to say that this 20-pound weight gain is a little depressing. And so is my giant stomach. I'm literally huge. And I still have 9 weeks to go. I hope I don't get any bigger. I'm going to watch my food intake a little bit better so I don't actually put on a crazy amount of weight. They say 25 to 30 pounds is good. So as long as I don't go over that, I should be okay. On a more exciting note, we're going to take maternity photos this weekend. I'm really excited to see how they come out. I'm slightly disappointed because it might rain on that day and I really want to take the pictures outside. But I guess the studio is just fine as well. I just really don't feel like rescheduling because I don't want to be too big. It's really strange how my life has turned out thus far. I feel extremely blessed in most aspects of my life, and completely controlled in others. I'm definitely a control freak, so dealing with the fact that the universe or God controls everything and makes most of the decisions for me is really hard. You think by now I'd given up somewhat of control, but a part of me feels helpless and lost. I have to say that I pictured myself in a much more or better financial state than I am in now. I think I pictured a much better career than I have now, but the funny thing is that everything's working out perfectly. We both have jobs, benefits, a roof over our head, food to eat, our health and baby are on the way, and I'm thankful that we have these important things. 90% of the world doesn't have these blessings. So where am I going with this? I guess I have to release some control over my life and how it's going to turn out. I'm always concerned about running out of time or not getting something done fast enough, that sometimes I miss the now and or the important parts of the present. So I'm going to work on these things in my life that I would like to make better, change or increase, but not become obsessed with controlling the outcome of every situation, especially the outcome of our baby. I love you, little man. So I want to just elaborate real quick on this. So where I mentioned that I'm a control freak, It's kind of like a type A personality. And for those of you who aren't aware, that is a huge risk factor for postpartum depression and anxiety and perinatal mood disorders, or having anxiety and depression during your pregnancy. So if you are a type A person and you're kind of a perfectionist, or you are the type of person that likes things organized and you like to get things done, and maybe you're a CEO of a company, or you work real hard at your job, or you like to organize closets, or declutter, or whatever it is, that is a huge risk factor. And I actually did not know that while I was pregnant. And I probably, if I had known, I would have better prepared myself for what I was about to experience postpartum. So noticing that you're a control freak, or that you're not sure how your life is going to end up, and that the lack of control around what is going to happen is a huge risk factor for postpartum depression and anxiety. So if this is something that you relate with, please give me a thumbs up or a heart. And notice that these are part of the risk factors. Everything that I'm talking about in here, becoming obsessed, like I hear the language that I'm using, saying that things are really good in my life, but I'm not in the right spot in life that I want to be in to have a child, or to do whatever. So that is another risk factor, like thinking that you're not financially okay, or that you're not in a job that you want to be in, or that you're not sure what's going to happen afterwards. So those are two really big risk factors, is that you don't feel like you're in the right spot, or that you are not financially where you want to be, or that you're a control freak or type A personality. And everybody has body image issues, I get that, but I really had them really bad. So I know this doesn't go into a lot of detail, but that's another kind of risk factor, that you're unhappy with yourself. So just keep that in mind. And I love you, girls, and whatever you're going through right now, I promise that you're going to come out on top. It's just you have to start noticing the signs and the risk factors and start getting the help that you need. So I hope that this helped you today, and that you resonated with it a little bit. And until tomorrow with my next journal entry. Thank you, ladies.